Hey, what's going on, everyone? I've made a mistake, and I played a game called Space Engineers today with Captain Shack and MF Time, and that game tapped into my engineering brain that is so rudimentary, and I felt so stupid playing it that I wanted to come play a game that I kind of understand, which is, of course, Auction Not Included, which is like the 4th time that I started a YouTube series on it. So if you don't want to watch it, makes sense to me, but I'm going in, so enjoy if you want. Okay, so we normally have been building on top of this, and I haven't really figured out the best way to play with all the new DLC stuff, but I feel like I want a little bit of a challenge, I want a little bit of fun, so we're going to start on this level, which has a lot of pollution, a little bit more difficult than the main one, some different solutions that we have to figure out, and let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's build out our little duplicates and where we're going to throw them. For today, I think our theme is going to be favorite video games. So what I want is a builder, I want a digger, and usually a researcher is my pickup. Just kind of start the learning curve and getting all my technology done. So let's find a couple of good ones here first. Our duplicates have been chosen. Metal Gear Rising will be having building of +8. He's an animal lover and a loud snorer, which I can fix by putting him in a different sleep area. MOBAs, I couldn't pick between Heroes of Storm, League of Legends, and even Pokemon Unite. I just like playing MOBAs in general. League's my favorite right now, but I was like, yeah, I like MOBAs in general, so we're gonna call this MOBAs. Digging, tidying, and building. Kitchen Menace, I'm not gonna have them cook, so it doesn't really matter too much. And then there's an increased food morale bonus as well as another increase. So it seems like we just get food on top of top. In fact, I don't know why this one is down here under Kitchen Menace, but you know, whatever. Chrono Trigger will be a green thumb, so I can have them work on plants, but their main focus will be researching and science. They have decreased creativity and increased decor morale bonus, which is pretty nice for them. I'm also going to have them under the light anyway, so I don't really care too much about their morale. I'll have them pretty low on the stress meters. Okay, let's go to Horizon. Horizon is one of my favorite series ever, and so we're going to name the world that. Let's go. Okay, first things first, what we're gonna do, we're gonna pause, we're gonna zoom out and look at our water. Ooh, God, our water's in a weird spot. It's all the way up there. That's really Akko Taco. I think I have to drill my way all the way up here, let the water come down and utilize that. Maybe what I do is drill down here. Oh, there's a lot of plants down here too. Wow. Well, let's start figuring out some solutions, shall we? I think what we'll do is we'll dig our base up here. Open up all these auction pockets, try to open up this area, turn that into a little bit of a well area. I'll fix that later. Put in the water drainage, get a bathroom up, and get a room up in the first few minutes of the day. So let's do that. Okay, here we go. The first thing I want to do is dig all the way up here. We'll dig this across as well. Make that nice and compact. Let's get a ladder built up. One space over. We'll do it here for now. I can extend that later if I want to. We'll bring this ladder all the way up. Beautiful. Good old Oxygen Not Included. It's one of those games, man, that's gotta hop into every once in a while. Start setting up our tiles, so I know how this looks. What I'm doing here is I'm layering out my eventual rooms and how I want them to unfold in the future. I think what we'll do here is we'll actually build up a wall straight there. Stick those out for now. Hopefully I have enough time to get through all this. It's actually a really rough start. I wonder if this map is this rough as always, or if this is just a case and scenario today. We'll take a ladder all the way up from here. What I'm gonna do is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do the ladder straight across. And a ladder straight up here. And then what we'll do is we'll dig this out. Once we get that dug out, we'll put this wall in, make it a priority 6. I think what we'll do is we'll throw the bathroom and stuff up here. Cancel that for now. Very important to get this water under control. Let's add a beautiful pitcher pump. Right there should do the trick. Let's make this a priority 6, just to have enough water down here. And then make this a 6, make this a 6. We'll get that built up, and then we'll have them finish it up when they get this dug out. We should probably bring the ladder all the way down. This water's gonna be really awkward. But I think that's the name of the game. What's this down here? Just dirt? Will dirt break underwater? I mean, if it does, we'll get these plants. Like, I don't care too much about these plants. It's mostly I just want them to get in the way. Cancel that. Still waiting for that to move over. Uh-oh. Moba's is doing nothing. Seems like most of my teammates in that game. Okay, what we'll do is we will actually dig this out after we work on that, and we'll go ahead and set up a bathroom over here. We'll fix this later. It's annoying where it's currently at, but it's not too big of a deal. We actually need 2 outhouses and 2 wash bins. Bam, bam, and then we'll build this underneath it. Alright, let's speed it up here a little bit. Try and get people on the same page. Oh, they actually can't get across there. That was a mistake by me, wasn't it? Now that I realize that. You need to have a space of 2 to climb across that. Let's pick it up priority 6. Ooh, it's gonna be close. We might actually have a bed for them. I might have to just stay away from the rooms so they can get that done. How we do on oxygen? We should have enough. We have oxalate here, oxalate there. Yeah, we should be fine. There we go. You love it when the dupes work hard. That's for sure. I'll probably come down here and put a layer down here. Oh man, I should probably put this in now. Do I have time to? Ooh, it's gonna be super close. I think what we're gonna do is cancel all this so they don't grab that. And have them only do the necessary stuff. In fact, let's cancel this too. That water shouldn't get too heavy over here. Should hang in there. Alright, so let's start digging that out. Mobas, be careful, you might have water dumped on you. It's okay, she has a ladder, she'll be fine. We need to have at least 1 bathroom done so they're going potty. And then they'll have food here. I just won't have them in a bed spot, which is fine. I can make that happen in the morning. Okay, here it comes, the water. Oh, it's gonna be super close. Let's make this priority 6. I just want one of these done at least. And then pitcher pump. Here we go. Water comes in. It's gonna be super close. Will he be able to get the water delivered? Come on, you got this! Come on, Metal Gear Rising! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Water put in. Perfect. First bathroom may be done. Maybe 2 bathrooms at once. Oh my god, the time. It's so close. Okay, cool. We have 2 wash bins, and if they get one of these bathroom done, unlucky. That's okay though. They'll finish it in the morning, and hopefully they'll go potty. But at least we have our water being set up, and it's gonna be a nice, clean water basin. Main plan here in the morning is now to start ripping out everything around here, and then making sure that this is looking good. So we'll go ahead and dig this out, and then we will start making our walls as needed. Let's go ahead and do this all the way across here. Start digging this all out. These are oxyferns, which is curious. They have them planted everywhere. They need carbon dioxide. Oh, I forgot. He's gonna be a very, very, very loud sleeper. Okay, so we have to make sure that he is spread out. I do believe his box is quite large. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way down here. And he'll wake up people overnight, which makes sure they don't get any sleep. So people will stress out over time if I do not separate him. So that will be our main priority. Let's go ahead and start digging this stuff out as well. And look at the rest of our map. We have a lot of area down here. We have more oxygen floating around. It does look like we don't have much algae, so we'll have to find other solutions for creating water and oxygen. Oxygen we can do with a hydro Geyser, I believe it's called, which will split up the hydrogen and the oxygen. Oh my god, what is the name of that thing? I'll have to look it up later on. It's been forever since I played this game. Okay, bathrooms are done. Mobas is going potty. Nicely done. And then what we need to do is ensure that we have food coming in. What is this? Excellent are capable of propagating but can be harmful for a single calorie. Oh, nice. So we can get some food laying around. We'll keep that planted for now. As a note, you will always start the game with a certain amount of food being edible. You're already at 18,000. Right now we have 3 duplicants, so I expect to spend about 3,000 calories a day and attempting to keep my duplicants fed, so that will be noted. Let's go ahead and just dig our way out over here. And we'll do the same up here, but I'm gonna just do 3. Leave the space here, because I actually don't know where this polluted water is gonna go, and I don't know if this dirt or anything's gonna break. Little more shouldn't, dirt might, but one hole is a problem, so I'm gonna leave the rock around there to be stable. Speaking of stability, I do need to start working on building up some of these. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build a layer underneath. And I know it's not lined up here with my current setup, but that's okay. We'll do a layer underneath, and then what we'll do is we'll bring in this, dig this out, and we'll get water up. A lot of construction here in the early days, but no worries. Very manageable. This is dirt, but I think it will hold unless I put anything rough on top of it, like water. So it should be able to handle that. And let's go ahead and start getting up our rooms with some furniture. We're gonna do a door here to lock in this room. So we'll go here, we'll go here. Remember, duplicates can jump over one space, no problem. And once we lock in this room, we're gonna go ahead and start adding a few elements to make it into a room. And all that element is a bed. We're gonna take this bed and run it all the way across for a total of 3. Now what I'm gonna do is put 1 bedroom up here for our sleeper, which I believe was Metal Gear Rising, right? He's the loud one. Skills, germs, properties, bio, loud sleeper, yeah. So we will put him up there when we have the chance effect. Let's make that a priority 6. I probably want to have 1 more bathroom just to ensure that we're good. We're gonna be getting a new duplicant soon, so I want to make sure that they all have a place for them to go to the restroom. And we'll probably start working on schedule soon too. One thing to note, these duplicants will not be able to make their way up here, so what I'm going to do is build this wall across, and that will allow for them to reach this top roof, so I can start working on getting this fixed up. It's going to be a little bit on the awkward side, but it be what it be. Now, one thing I may have to find a solution for early here is clearing water out. I have ethanol here on the far left, I have a lot of rocks here. Iron ore here. Ooh, we have a steam vent up here. What's the temperature? 62 degrees? It's not bad. What about here? 180 degrees. Okay, so I may have to find a cold biome, but there's some water being produced for us. So that's actually a big win. This polluted water I have to find a solution for. I might just run it off here to the bottom right and put it in this area or somewhere just away from my clean water while I figure this out. Ooh, look at that. Hydrogen up here too. And that hydrogen's gonna be hot. Ooh, that's scary. That's actually gonna bring a lot of heat into our base. This is actually a very dangerous start. A little bit of a cold area over here with a 14 degrees. Not freezing, so not quite a cold biome, but relatively chill. Let's go ahead and make sure we trigger this to Metal Gear Rising, so he goes there. And then, I don't think I need to individually do these, but we'll do it just to be safe. Let's go ahead and fix these to where they only wash their hands when they're going in the direction of left instead of the right. That way they don't have to double wash their hands. That'll save me on germs. As a reminder, the reason why we have them wash their hands is because when they go potty, they put germs everywhere. And we want to ensure those germs don't get into our base because that will cause problems for us later on. Let's clear out these tutorials. Okay, oxygen looks good for now. Let's check out our resources. I'm pretty sure I don't have any algae laying around. Yeah. Okay, so we'll have to figure out a way to generate oxygen soon. It looks like we have the oxyferns for the moment. One thing I haven't done in a long time is build out a carbon dioxide room. Maybe we'll do that here for this map. So I may want to start considering doing that. Let's go ahead and dig this out here on the bottom. And what we'll do is we'll cancel out the dig there. Beautiful. Cancel the dig there. I don't care about this arbor tree for now. If I remember correctly, the arbor trees are for creating wood, which allows for you to burn the wood and make carbon dioxide, which is something I might need in the future. Oh my god, we got pips running around like crazy, and they are just gonna plant stuff down, which is actually good for me. If I leave this dirt up here, I can turn that into a nature reserve. which could be nifty. Might be something I consider. Now, one thing about carbon dioxide that you guys should be aware about is that it is heavy when it comes to the gas elements. In fact, it's probably the heaviest, don't quote me on this, gas that I know of in the game. So carbon dioxide would naturally go down and always lean to the bottom right. So if I start digging this out, I'll have carbon dioxide starting to really build up from my duplicants, and whenever I start moving into coal generation, down here to the right. So I want to try and find a way to capture that. So what I'll probably do is build a nice little wall up, a couple feet tall, and then later on we'll plant down some tiles that allow for us to put some plants in. We can put mushrooms there, we can put oxyferns, and those will provide oxygen for us. I actually haven't played with oxyferns that much, so this is actually quite exciting for me. Alright. Another thing we want to do is probably start doing research sooner than later. Let's go ahead and start building that up. Where would be the best place to do this? No, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's go ahead and build in this tile set here. So the reason why I'm putting it here is I want to make sure that I am matching the layout of the rest of my base. It's just a weird tick that I have in this game. I want to ensure that everything kind of matches and looks nice and clean. Now, that is going to put my duplicants in a weird spot, but hey, it is what it is. We can go ahead and take this out. I don't think I need that pitcher pump for a bit, so let's go ahead and destroy that for now, and that way I can fill in this wall. And then I'm going to bring this down so we can get our water nice and filled up. Let's check out the heat over here. Cold, 39 degrees. We got some heat over here, but nothing too wild. Do I have any volcanoes laying around? So volcanoes are normally this. Seems like I only have a 2 here. Or excuse me, geysers, or just a place that could be a volcano. Yeah, it seems to be only 2 near me. Okay, so this is something that I want to make sure is under control. That looks like it's under control for a bit. This hydrogen vent is going to be in control, as it's already starting to fill out these areas, but I do want to make sure I insulate it as soon as possible, because that heat will move its way into my base. You can already see it here. It's starting to affect these plants, and that will be incredibly annoying. Okay, I actually have my duplicants being idle because I don't have them working on anything, so let's get that going. They're actually stuck in a weird spot. I didn't give them another spot. My bad on that, Mr. Chrono Trigger. There you go. Trapped. Who's trapped? Oh, he is. That's fine. Just dig down. You'll be fine. Get your way out of there. There you go, friendo. Alright. There might be a little bit of leakage here. Let's make that a priority 9 so they do that one ASAP when they get down here instead of last. And I think we'll be a-okay. Oh, nice. Chrono Trigger's going to go underneath. Let's make that all a priority, actually. I want to make sure that they don't stop doing that in the middle of a work day and suddenly we go to night and our water gets drained out. That would be incredibly annoying. Hey, duplicants here. So we have potentially dirt or coal. We also have a few pickups. We can go into suit wearing, athletics, and rocketry. Ooh, I might want that one. That might be a good space guy for later on. Suit wearing gives him athletics, which means he moves up in speed. They cannot do researching errands. Ooh, that's rough, especially on rocketry. Maybe I just turn them into a pilot. Let me look here real quick. Rocket piloting, suit sustainability, improved carrying, rocket piloting. Do we care about science? It's not science, is it, right? Oh, it's right under astronomy. That kind of sucks. Ew. Well, we could do exosuit. Which allows for them to carry such and go out into other areas, and they could be a passenger, just can't really run the ship later on. Okay. Well then, look at the other one here real quick. Building +1, suit wearing +2, rocketry +2. Mole hands, allergic to floral scent, which I could be in trouble with here. Let me look here on the floral scent. It's actually not popping up here. These plants are not putting out a floral scent, which is great. So we can pick him up. That's actually a better choice than the other one. And we get some building out of it. Mole hands, uncultured, great! We will name this one Kingdom Huts. Spread them out. All right, 4 dupes. Let's get to work. Okay, once these two finish up, I'm gonna knock out this wall, dig that out, and then we'll have a nice clean area. Come on. Finish that hole, please. Thank you. Hold on, guys. Okay, so now we can dig this all out. And that'll be nice and clean. And then we should start probably working on getting some power in here so we can start doing some research. We'll do a manual generator right there. We'll attach that to a battery. We'll do a wire down and under, bring it down to the ladders, and then what we're gonna do is take it all the way up here. Actually, no, we'll take it right here. And then we will do our first station, the research station, right next to the bathrooms. Sorry for having to work there. It's gonna smell, but hey, sometimes doing work stinks. Okay, nice and planted up. Ooh, we have a hatch here. Just one little hatch. I may want to try and ranch him as soon as I can to start getting that running. Okay, so he's up there and sleeping. So what we're going to do is build our generator, get our battery up, and we'll start researching early as soon as that finishes up, and that'll be the main focus. And this brings us over to our priorities. Building will be important for Metal Gear Rising. Chrono Trigger will do the researching. Kingdom Hearts is going to be doing a little bit of everything. And then MOBAs is our digger, right? I believe he was. Currently at 1, increase priority, decrease priority. What was the skills of MOBAs? Why did I grab MOBAs? Tidying, digging. Yeah, he does love digging and constructing. Okay. I was gonna say, I thought it was kind of a jack of all trades, but I think it's just like slightly pink there. Usually they're a little bit more aggressive on the pink. That's okay, we'll give it to MOBAs. We'll do all of these. He loves doing all those. We'll make sure that digging is their main priority. And this one, we'll just go ahead and leave at normal, so the tidying, supplying, etc. is being done. And so far, our base is starting to get cleaned out, looking a lot better already. Let's go ahead and match this up, actually, in quality. Let's go ahead and just dig all that out. Make sure our tiles continue. We can just go ahead and wall this one in completely. Let's bring that all the way over here, and then what we'll do is we will put in the pitcher pump to finish out that wall. And that'll be fine. Okay, this water should last us a decent amount of time. I'm pretty sure they can reach this. Let's go ahead and dig that there. And make sure they're only a couple high, and then they can finish out that wall without too many issues. How we doing down here? See the carbon dioxide is starting to catch up. In fact, if we look at the gases here, you can see it becoming all nice and black. And we'll try and make sure that we get our plants planted down there. Start cleaning up this water that's in our base. I don't want them stepping through it. Hey, our first research is done. So what I want to do is start trying to get these plants built up for my oxyferns and see if I can build a nice little carbon dioxide room. So what we're going to do is leave this space open. We'll have our duplicates breathing all over the place. This carbon dioxide will fall all the way down here and then come down the right. And then I'm going to wall it in to the best of my ability. For now, yeah, we'll wait on that research. Because that'll be a farm tile, and then we get that planted. And we'll see how much oxygen can be created for oxyferns, because I actually haven't played around with this before. So they need a carbon dioxide atmosphere. Let's see what they do. They put out 31.25 grams of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Is that how much they need? 156 milligrams? That seems pretty good. Seems like a good trade. Cool. Shouldn't be too bad. In fact, let's leave this one planted in, just to make sure that's done correctly. Dig that too. Hey, MOBA just leveled up. Good to see. And then this water over here might be my next priority. I mean, it's not too massive. I want to be over there quicker if this water was going to be clogged by the water rising and locking down this geyser, because then it wouldn't put out any more water. But it seems like we got some time down here. So not an immediate focus. And we already have a decent amount of water over here. That should last us a bit. Kind of hope my pips go down here and plant down a bunch of oxyferns. That would be kind of them. In fact, speaking of oxyferns, let's go ahead and get these. Oh, I think I just need to dig them up. Let's get those nice and dug up. How are we looking over here? Good? Alright. Got a lot of rock over here, a lot of rust. Ooh, rust is also another way I can turn oxygen. I think it's very heat focused, so I'll need to make sure that I have a cold place for it. As in, the rust gets burned and turned into oxygen. I don't know how it works. Let me look at it here. Rust. Let's have a gander. A rust deoxidizer. If we click that bad boy, we get those done. Oop, I don't want to finish it. I just want to read about it. What can I do that here? God, it's been forever. This way? Rust deoxidizer. Perfect. Requires 750 grams. Salt as well. Power 60 watts. Effect puts out oxygen chlorine. Ooh, chlorine's gonna be really annoying. I wonder if I could turn that into a room. Like a cold room, and then set up a couple of ventilators, take the chlorine and pump it into my sanitization rooms. Does it put out iron as well? Nifty. Wow, that thing runs hot though, 170 degrees. So not an option in the early game, but certainly an option in the late game. Okay, so I want to work on this carbon dioxide for sure. Also, I just ruined poor Metal Gear Rising's bed. Sorry, buddy. That's on me. Well, I might as well move it while I'm at it. Let's set him near the water. You know, I like water sounds at night. They help me sleep. So maybe that'll do the same for little Metal Gear Rising. Put a bed right here. Bam. Let's give us water too, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. First oxygen unavailable. Algae terrarium. I can't use that. Can't use the diffuser either. So elimination station could work, but I don't have any polluted dirt on me as far as I know. Let's have a gander real quick. Polluted dirt. Nope. Nothing. Nothing at all. Wow, I have to figure out a lot of solutions. Feel free to let me know, because I have never played on this map, if I have any major issues currently happening that you guys are seeing here. I think it would help me out a lot, actually. Let's move some duplicants down here to the bottom. Set them on different schedules if we can. Who's idle? Why are we idle? That would make sense. Why we're idle, because I have nothing set up for you guys. On me. My bad. Also, one of you are stuck. Let's get that cleaned out. Get you out of there. There you go. Now that this is almost done, let me make sure I get this done first. Fill that as priority 9, and then we can dig these out. Research is almost done. There you go. So now we have a nice setup room for water. In fact, let's go ahead and just wall it in completely, just to make sure there's no major issues, and I can extend that later. It's a decent amount of water. As long as it's like half full, 3/4 full, we should be fine. Okay, first research is done. Next research we want to start working on is probably our bigger batteries, electricity-wise. So let's just go ahead and go all the way that route here. We'll get the power regulation and internal combustion. And we just finished off our food procs, our farm tiles. So let's build that down here. And we're just gonna send it all the way across. I have no idea how many of these we need, but I'm sure I won't make enough at first. Oh, we can actually cancel that one, because we have a little fern just sitting there. And then what we'll do is we'll wall that off completely. We'll go about 2 high. Take that through. And then we'll make our way through here as our next passageway. Not the cleanest looking base, but, you know, we're learning on the fly as we go. Cool. So water is nice and contained here. We'll make that one a priority 9 when it's available. In fact, let's go ahead and dig this out. What is this, by the way? Salt? Okay. There we go. Cool. Not too shabby. Now, what we'll do is we'll add these into oxyferns, and then we need to make a food setup as well. So we'll do oxyferns here. We'll get the first one planted, and once these are all built in, I'll copy impasta all the way through. Let's make sure they don't need anything. Body temperature 32 to 140 degrees. Oh, they seem pretty solid in that regard. Let's get this built out before it's too late. Woo! Everyone's leveling up. Let's check out their skill points. Kingdom Hearts right now has 1 point. Let's go ahead and give him improved construction. The rocket piloting is not a big deal for now. Let's give him a hat. Oh yeah, beautiful little hat. Then we have MOBAs leveling up too. We'll give them... Let's give them better construction. Is that what I want to do with them? Oh yeah, this is the one that's kind of all over the place. I guess we'll give them digging for now. There you go. What's up here? Okay, we got plants, ethanol. Ethanol I haven't played with much, but from what I understand about ethanol, it's supposed to be a really good fuel source. Let's look at ethanol in liquid form. Nash sprout, interesting. What does Nash sprouts make? Ethanol distiller produced by it. I can make lumber off of it. Distiller. Polluted dirt. Ethanol is an advanced chemical compound can be used for a highly effective fuel source when burned. Freezing point 173, evaporation point 173, specific heat capacity 1.3, thermal conductivity, blah 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 blah. Interesting. So I wonder what I feed it into. Just rockets, maybe? I'll have to do some more research on that one. Hey, you're doing a good job, guys. Keep it up. Let's go ahead and copy these settings all the way across. And then let's keep an eye on R02. It looks like R02 is looking good for now, and I imagine having an entire wall here is going to be great. And if I need more carbon dioxide for my plants, I can just move into electricity, which is something that we naturally do with coal generators. My question is, do we have enough coal laying around? Let's get this consumable ore. Let's turn it to this layout real quick. We got rust, we got salt. There's some coal down there, a small amount, and some coal up here. Okay, it seems like we have a decent amount of coal laying around. So that shouldn't be big of a deal, although that being next to the hydrant is kind of annoying. Ugh. So it looks like we definitely need to experiment with rust. I think what I need to do is just open up the map as much as we can and figure out where all our cold biomes are, if there are even here. Once this is done, I think we can start heading down here and exploring. Got a lot of trees, got a lot of pips laying around. They're planting more plants. Probably start with some bedrooms soon. Let's go ahead and look into our... Do we want to go and start working on this? That feels like it's a bit too early. I think I'd rather move into a bathroom first, or even a water sieve. Let's grab our... insulated tiles, because we want to deal with that hydrogen, right? Let's get that built up. Let's get that research. Get it all available to us. And I think what we're going to do is either dig up or dig down. I'm leaning towards digging down right now. Let's put a ladder here. Let's go straight down here. And just see what we're building into. Got some skills coming in for Chrono Trigger. Let's give him the advanced research that he deserves. He's our big smart science boy. So smart. So we have a new duplicant. Let's go ahead and pick him up. He seems to have a ton of stats that are just helpful. His decreased construction kind of sucks, but everything else is great. We can put him into husbandry, we can put him into food. He's got rocketry, operating, supplying, kind of just a catch-all. We're gonna go ahead and name him The Wolf Among Us, which is a game everyone should try. Okay, get him printed out. Great. Let's go ahead and look at his priorities and his skills. So Wolf Among Us can kind of do a little bit of everything here. I'm gonna go ahead and put him into tidying for now. Let's do carrying. Carrying will keep him nice and happy as well, and we'll go ahead and make that a priority for him. Let's see, Wolf Among Us. These are all important: supplying, storing. I also need to make sure while I'm here toggling to be a updo for everybody. Toggling is something that you do manually, so whenever I have it happen, I want them to focus on that. I want life support, and then tidying to be the main focus. Farming and ranching, I'll probably build someone else, but for now, that'll be his main focus on everything. Cool. Let's get that done. I have hypothermia happening. Why are you hypothermian right now, Mr. MOBAs? What is wrong with you? Is it because you were in water? Don't you dare puke in that water. If you get germs in there, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have a decent amount of oxygen with these ferns continuing to create oxygen over time. Let's go ahead and keep an eye on that. It's getting a little bit on the low side, but I think with me cracking open this down here, we'll have some oxalite coming in. That'll help out the oxygen. Oxygen rises, and hopefully these plants in time will be enough. Someone is idle. Kingdom Hearts is slacking over here, which is fair. I didn't give them any tasks, so let's just go ahead and have a dig happen all the way up to here. I'm not gonna touch that ethanol because I don't want it to come down into my plants, and then we'll dig around here. This will also crack into here, which will give us some more oxygen from these, and we also have some mealwood to grab if we need more food, which right now we're looking pretty good on food. But I have to be careful because I grab too much, it'll rot and it'll be a waste. I am very surprised at the lack of water for this map, except for this geyser. So this geyser is becoming more and more important for me over time. We are missing a research station for the insulated tile, so I'm gonna wait for this to finish up, and then I'm probably gonna switch over to other things. We can also start researching the supercomputer, which will give us the ability to build into those insulated tiles, and also more aggressive tech. Duplicant skills, Metal Gear Rising here, needs to work on construction. Let's give them a beautiful hat. I also need to make a few more beds for the people that currently have nowhere to sleep. Oh, I should also put a tile here. One thing that I have not been taking care of and doing is making sure that we have rooms set up to keep the morale up for everyone. And luckily there's no stress going on, but that is something I should be fully aware of. We do have some germs apparently in the base. Where do I see the germ at? Oh, it's a hypothermia. That's okay. We'll get rid of that in time. No major worries. Let's go ahead and bring this down. Make sure they can keep on digging. And then I probably want to start moving in this direction. While I'm doing that, let's go ahead and make sure that we have these walls nice and layered out for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It's gonna be one there. I'll put it right next to it, just so I know. Cool. That'll be great. That'll be good. Did I plant some mirth leaves on accident, or did the pips plant those? I think the pips planted those. Interesting. What happens if I just let the pips plant a bunch of stuff? Did they just give me good seeds? Like, what if I just turn these all into plants up here? I want to see what happens. Because I know the pips will put down a bunch of seeds for you, no problemo. The question is, like, is it seeds that I've already planted, or could it just be good stuff randomly without even asking for it? Let's dig that up. I do like the idea of them just filling the dirt full of stuff, but it looks like I have a nice nature reserve no matter where I want to go. I just need to figure out what else I want to do. Now this is carbon dioxide up here, and a little bit of chlorine too. I don't want to let that into my base, but the carbon dioxide would be nice to help out with these oxyferns. Okay, oxygen's starting to rise a little bit. These oxalites are starting to give off a little bit more oxygen. Let's go ahead and dig these out too, just to make sure the rest of them are coming in. And we'll have to keep an eye on our oxygen consumption over the next couple days. I need to figure out if I need to move into Rust or, heck, move into other research. Like, straight up, just getting electrolyzer could work out too. In fact, let's go ahead and start researching that, just in case. I don't think I need it yet. In fact, I don't plan to do much pumping until I have better water resources, because my water's so low here. Finally some water over here. Maybe we should just dig straight there. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and dig straight over there and see what happens. I'll go all the way to about there. That should give me enough room to see, and maybe I'll do the same here. Let's actually do 2 tiles high and then dig over that. Cool, so they'll climb over this. That'll keep the carbon dioxide here, hopefully. Build all the way across. I'm not gonna get an idea of how much water's sitting there. Let's go ahead and continue digging over here, too. Right now, it's all about the digging. I want to see what's going on the map. I'm not cracking into this yet. I'm not sure what is over here, so I'm just doing safe digs for now. Look at that. Another tree already planted. These pips are not kidding around. Let's see if I can catch them planting. Should I actually dig or put this here? Just so they get across and plant? Because I have two sitting here doing nothing. Try and trap them over here. Let's put another one here. Because I'm not sure if they'll jump over that. Oh, they do jump over that. Okay, so they'll get there eventually. Maybe. Oh, come on. Come on. You know you want to go over there? Yes. Do you want to plant? Go ahead, plant. Do it. No? Okay. I hate you. Oh, here we go. Here's one. Why does it look so chunky? Oh, you planted a seed. What do you plant there? A mirth leaf. So do they pick up seeds from other areas and then plant them? Let me actually read it. Pips are pesky, non-hostile critters that subsist on the branches of arbor trees. They are known to bury seeds in the ground whenever they can find a suitable area with enough space. They eat arbor trees, and they put out dirt. Interesting. So if I leave a couple trees up, they'll just eat them naturally. So you have to take care of them. Curious. Very curious. Alright, what do we see over here? A little bit more water, got some iron ore. Research continues to flood on in. Let's start working on the bathrooms. We'll do both of those, because eventually we will have to move into that. And then I guess I just start figuring out what I want to do with this. The water is kind of hot. What about down here? 72 degrees, 1,000 kilos. Oh, more water down there. There we go. We're finding out water. So it might come to a solution for us to actually bust out a hole here and bring all our water down here. I think that might be our project. Just carve all this out and turn it into water while we have the time and the space to do it. So let's go ahead and start building a ladder system that comes all the way across here. Just so our duplicants have a place to go. And I'll do a few more up here as well, just to make sure that they can move around as needed. And we'll dig a big ass hole. This is uranium ore. That's radiation, right? That is radiation. These lights are also putting out a little bit of radiation, but that's not too awful. I actually just don't want those to be into my base. Well, we have doors, so that should be okay. And then what we'll do is we'll carve out a massive hole and bring all our water here, yeah? Just trying to find the best route to do it. I think I can drop the water here. I can plug a hole there. That'll feed off into that. Drop into here. Want some water down there, which I could pump into it if I wanted to. Okay, let's consider that. Let's just dig out a massive hole, like right here. That seem good? That seems pretty good. Dig that out, and then what we'll do is wall it in, nice and safe. Bring it all the way across. Bring it all the way across. Bring it up. That'll be stuck there. We'll dig these out. And by these, we mean the trees. Then we want to do is make sure we have ladder systems. So let's make that a priority 6. The ladders get taken care of right away. Cool. So they should be able to get wherever they need and reach everything. There we go. Overkill and not the greatest on spacing, but whatever. I'm happy with it. Wow, big project taken on, huh? We do want to start getting some food in these if we can, so let me go ahead and start getting that planted. We got some millwood seed, and what we'll do is we'll trade that, and then we'll copy that all the way across. Just want to make sure that they have food. This is a bit early, but it's something. How's our auction looking? It's starting to clear up a little bit. It was getting purple there, so I think this is starting to finally work. I think once I finish this up, we'll move into a coal generator. I mean, we're only on day 8. I don't need to panic too much. We got a lot of auction floating around. Knock out a couple walls as needed. Look at that water. We got water here, we got water here, we got water there. So what I could do is introduce this water into here, and the 100-degree weather, that's 120, will mix with a 70, and that'll be roughly around like 85 to 90 degrees, and then it'll be sitting around here in a nice cool area, and then I can run pipes through it in the future. Ooh, more water. Oh my god, is that a magma volcano? Holy shit, 3,000 degrees. It is locked in by Amsolite, which is very, very helpful. But I actually have not seen a magma volcano before. This place is just littered with random stuff that I need to work on and discover. How cool is that? Oh, ice boom. Look at that. There's an ice bomb. It's right next to the water and the hydrogen too. Wonderful. Oh, we have a base right in front of us. Coolio. Hell yeah. We're gonna dig over here. I'm gonna be careful not to dig out this tree. In fact, I'm not gonna dig out any of that. Might want to turn that into a nature reserve. Dig all this out. And then for now, we're gonna let them finish this project, and that'll probably be the end of today's episode. And we'll get ready for some more Auction Not Included. Thank you guys for watching. I know I continue to restart over and over and over on this series. It's just one of those games I like to get more perfect at every time I play. I never know how far the run will go, but hey, we're on for a journey, and it's part of the. It's one of those games that I love to tinker with, and I'm just glad to have you here with me. There we go. Just in time. Our giant hole has been nice and farmed out. We've got some mealwood growing up here, and we also have to upgrade our batteries, but we'll do that on the next episode. Cycle 10 is all finished up and complete, and we'll be working on getting our water into here. Thank you guys for watching, for Auction Not Included. It's good to be back. I'll see you guys next time.